Welcome, Crunk. I'm so glad you didn't forget. Yay. I'm all allergied up, so if I'm a little sniffly and a little woozy, that is 100% the fault of the allergies. The trees have awoken for this year, and they are angry, and they have released their poison into the air, and I had to go out there into the world earlier today. Hello, Jam. It is already time. I had to go out and breathe their poison dust for a couple of hours earlier. So I'm fully 100% allergied up. I have been taking my antihistamines, but they do very little against this menace. This not herbivorous, this herbaceous menace. I'm trying to use big words, and that's a mistake. I'm allergies. Hope everyone's doing well. I haven't done a Wednesday stream in a while because of bureaucracy. I had appointments and language exams and applications for permanent residence, which are currently in process. But I am here today, and I've decided this is going to be the last delve into the AI dungeon for now. I've been paying for a premium subscription, which is $10 a month, which isn't a lot of money for something you use a lot, but at most I'm using this 4 times a month for these streams, and it's not like tons of people are coming to watch them or anything. Oh, thanks, chickens. Very kind of you. I have year-round allergies, but the spring is the worst. I get the sinus pressure. It gives you that sort of brain fog, so you're kind of just like, wait, what? And you just seem like slightly stoned all the time. I say you, and by you I mean I. I do. I apologize for the lighting. We've reached that time of year. They have lifted the lockdown here, whether that's wise or not. We officially have the highest per capita death rate from the pandemic in the entire world in this country, which is fun. But as soon as it seems safe to do so, I think not all the shops are open yet, but once it seems like the shops are open and it is reasonably safe to go out and look at stuff in person, I will finally purchase some proper lighting. I have the money tucked away from the fundraiser. It's been 6 months of lockdown here. Oh, what a time we live in, huh? Exciting times that we live in. But anyway, the dungeon is fun. It's a great project. I would like to support it. I have got a couple new patrons. Couple of you are in the chat, which is greatly appreciated. New or updated. But I lost more than I've gained over the last few months, and I need to kind of budget where I put the Patreon money. So I think AI Dungeon's probably not the best use for it. There's really only so much you can do with it. It's a really cool thing, but once you keep playing it a lot, it gets kind of samey, because it is. I mean, that's what these neural networks are. Is they find patterns and then they use those patterns to create something similar to what they already consumed. So you're not gonna get anything new and innovative in AI Dungeon. It is fun though, and I've had fun with it. Sinus pressure is the worst. Thank you, chickens. An anonymous gifter. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Jam, say thank you, anonymous gifter. So anyway, the plan for today. We're gonna do one last. My current subscription to AI Dungeon expires in a couple of days, so I figured we'll do one last delve, one last story. I have tons of scales. They give away scales every day. If you check in, they have like one of those calendar things where you get a daily reward. So I've got a ton of scales. We're gonna purchase one of the most expensive worlds. We have a sneaking suspicion about who it is, but they requested anonymity. So what can we do? I'm gonna go in, purchase an expensive world, whatever the most expensive one is, and we're gonna jump in and we're gonna see what our scales can buy us. I think that's gonna be Procavia. 700 scales for sci-fi cyberpunk. Taking all bets, is it gonna be worth it? Is it gonna be worth being this much more expensive than the other ones? Ugh, allergies. Allergies! Alright, the world of Procavia. In the distant future, humanity has been wiped out by a threat it created, a digital plague. Life in the new world is highly advanced. Humans live in a simulated reality. Okay, but it said humanity's been wiped out. I'm already critical of this. Humans live in a simulated reality, unaware of its true nature, thinking it is their normal world. I wonder if it drew inspiration for this from any famous sci-fi properties. Outside the simulation, in the real world, a small group of scientists remain that have hidden the truth about the nature of reality. That is a very awkward sentence. 700 scales, huh? As the truth begins to leak out, the discovery of a rogue message from before the Great Outbreak leads to the unraveling of the truth of the simulation and a race to save the minds of humanity from the plague. Oh man. Hey, people who run AI Dungeon, you should hire me to write this stuff, because I'm a good writer, and this is badly written. And since your game is all text, I know that the AI is generating most of it, but oh boy, that was a lot. Ari reads and mercilessly mocks AI Dungeon Writer. That's not an idea, Jam. That's what I'm already doing. Hey, pay attention, Jam. I'm buying the world. Oof. That's like a month and a half of subscription plus like 2 months of checking in on the calendar every day. Let's create a character. I'm tempted to throw out details to the audience if folks are interested in creating a character for me. And I also thought it would be fun. I tend to play these sorts of games the way I would actually, like, I make the decisions that I feel like I would actually make. I think it would be fun to make me play a character that is wildly outside of my wheelhouse, totally different, like an evil character. I'm gonna be evil and selfish. I'll be like a capitalist or something. So I wish you could randomly generate a name. It seems like that's something that the AI Dungeon could probably do. Let's be Crunk, a human male programmer. Crunk it is. We'll go. I'm assuming. Yeah, we got human male. We're not gonna spend all day reading everything here. Programmer, master of the virtual world. They are the ones who create and maintain the simulation that life in the distant future lives in. The simulation that life lives in. Beautiful, beautiful. Just find me the wordsmith who crafted this description. Oh, they need to be punished. Programmers also have the ability to enter the simulation to alter the way things work. In addition to these skills, programmers are the most knowledgeable about the workings of the digital plague. Digital plague has not been explained very well. All right, starting location. We need a faction, and then that will change what options we had to enter. So the Seekers, the Project, the Order of Progress, the Keepers, the Alliance, the Order of the First Ones. I'm sure there's a brilliant story in there. Somebody pick a faction for me. While I have a sip of my ginger ale. Well, I finished my ginger ale, apparently. I'm on a ginger ale. I'm gonna try to be evil. Sorry, Crunk. I know you put your name on this, but... The Project. The Project is a hacker group that has survived the digital plague. It is composed of members of the previous group that created the plague to prevent something like it from ever happening again. The Project is fighting to save humanity from itself, but the odds are stacked against them. They know that the only way to save humanity is to destroy what keeps it safe so it can learn about the real world again. Okay. So if we were maybe in a major motion picture featuring a humanity enslaved in a virtual world, we would be the people going in and waking people up, I guess. Agency, Central Computer Facility, Location 89, The Den, The Hideout. I gotta see what Location 89 is. Location 89 is a former prison on the outskirts of the world. Prisoners were actually volunteers who were willing to be placed in the prison in order to test the effects of new technology, along with copies of their minds. The reason for such a place was to keep copies of the minds of the test subjects if they were to be killed. Professional tip. Professional hint for any writers out there. After you've written something, read it out loud. Just read it out loud. And if you find yourself struggling, just you gotta hear it. Read it out loud, and then maybe go back and tweak it a little bit so that it makes sense. This is wild that this is the most expensive one. I Presumably I'm paying for the fleshed out world and not for the descriptions, I hope. But it's just, as you know, it is my job to fix this sort of stuff, and I can't fix this, and it's actually killing me a little bit. We're gonna go to location 89, former prison. So I'm gonna try to play as an evil character, because normally I would play as a good character. Is it too late to ask for a refund? Probably. It's fine, I'm not using these skills for anything else, so I might as well splurge. Maybe this will be amazing, because the AI is about to take over. This stuff was presumably written by a person, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe they had the AI write it. I don't know, is the point. So let's start the game. So I'm evil, I'm ostensibly trying to help shut down this simulation and wake up all the people, but really I'm in it for myself. I gotta be greedy, however I can.
You sneak your way down the prison corridors, keeping out of sight and silently taking out guards as you sneak forward. Eventually, you get to the prison cells and release the prisoners.
That was easy. Mission accomplished. Alright, I hate that it starts reading before it lets me close the dialogue box. Jam, I'm not looking at the pun. Whoever committed the pun, just put them in pun jail. Written expressive disorder. Yeah, if you know that you have, like, you're not able to write clearly and you want to be a writer, you could still write, and then you just have somebody who has the ability to clean it up for you. That's also fine. What gets to me is when somebody's written a thing and published it, and it just seems like nobody proofread it. Order of progress has become... That's us, right? No, we're the... Free humanity, hide the fact that you helped make the plague. Okay. So I'm not freeing humanity because I care about humanity. I'm freeing humanity to hide the fact that I was one of the ones who enslaved them in the first place. Okay. You are Krunk, a male human who's a programmer for the project. Okay, so we snuck in via the sewer system, arrived at the prison, intended to break out the prisoners and expose them to the truth. Sneak your way down into the prison corridors, keeping out of sight, silently taking out guards. You sneak forward, eventually get to the prison cells and release the prisoners. That's it, game over, we did it. We did it, everyone. Wild, truly wild. I don't know where to go from here. They've given me a goal and then accomplished it for me without me having to do anything, which I suppose is very efficient. So let's introduce myself to the newly released prisoners. I've tried putting a
you
thicker...
introduce yourself to the newly released prisoners.
I'll wait for the narrator to finish before I say what I was going to say. Still need to expose them to the truth. You're right.
You wait for the prisoners to be released, and once they are, you step out from the shadows. Hello. My name is Krunk. I'm here to take you to the truth.
Krunk, you have now had your name pronounced by the text-to-speech program. Brilliant. I was going to say, I put a slightly thicker towel under the keyboard today. I don't know if it's going to make any difference. My mechanical keyboard is very, very loud, but I've done my best. Okay. Expose them to the truth. To the harsh truth.
You expose them to the harsh truth.
Wonderful.
You proceed to tell the newly released prisoners about the truth of their world. They listen intently, and once you are finished, they all nod as if accepting their fate. Lead us to the truth. I'm
starting a cult! Distribute, I want to give us a uniform. Distribute purple and black robes to my new followers. We need a uniform. A cult needs a uniform.
You distribute purple and
we'll get to pamphlets in a minute. We definitely need some pamphlets. I think these guys are already on board. They don't need pamphlets.
You hand out black and purple robes to your followers, having them change into them. The guards are preoccupied with the escaped prisoners, none of which are in any condition to fight.
Interesting. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, we're going to ignore that second part. Assign my new followers the task of handing out informational pamphlets to recruit new followers.
You assign your new followers
pinging me
the
on
task
Discord.
of handing out informational pamphlets to recruit new followers. You have your new followers hand out pamphlets to the public in order to recruit more people to your cause.
Teach them kung fu. It's getting advanced. We'll get to kung fu. Spread the word that the world is a lie, and only I, Crunk, can lead them to the truth.
You
gotta make sure that
word
the game
world
understands
is
what
a
we're
lie
doing
and
here.
only you, Crunk, can lead them to the truth. You tell your followers that the world is a lie and only you can lead them to the truth. Your followers eagerly agree.
I'm paying $10 a month for this AI. Dragon AI, come on. 700 scales for this world. Hold a rally. Let's see what it does with
hold
this.
a rally.
It's a lot easier to be evil in this than I thought it was gonna be.
You hold a rally in the middle of the town square. The people watch in awe as you expose the truth, detailing exactly what is fake and what is real. The people, however, do not seem to care.
Alright, I'm gonna have to practice my kung fu on the non-believers. Kung fu is not hyphenated, is it?
You practice kung fu
Wushu,
on the
wushu,
non-believers.
It's fine.
You begin practicing kung fu on the non-believers, though it turns out that they are not believers and leave you in the middle of a jump kick for laughing at you.
That doesn't make any sense. Try that again. That's not even a sentence. $10.
You unleash a flurry of punches, kicks, bites
There we
and
go.
headbutts upon the crowd of non-believers. They fall before you, but more stream in to take their place.
Alright, call my most trusted followers for a secret meeting. We gotta do something about these
You call
non-believers.
your most trusted followers for a secret
I
meeting.
got a plan.
You call 3 of your most loyal followers to meet you in a secluded location. You call for us, leader? One of them asks.
Yes, I did call for you. We need to do something about the non-believers. I propose that we plug them back into the simulation. They can go on about their simulated lives, and we can take over the real world together.
You say yes. I did call
Jam,
for
you
you.
were on thin ice
We
already.
need to do something about the non-believers. It's a nice thought, one of the members says, but we're severely outnumbered. I'd rather not die. Another member nods in agreement.
I thought I had built a cult here. Do this for me, and I will teach you the secrets of Kung Fu fighting. You'll all be fast as lightning. It's true that it might be a little bit frightening when everybody is Kung Fu fighting. Nothing bad can happen to you. I promise. I'm making promises.
You say do this for me and I will teach you the secrets of Kung Fu fighting. You'll all be fast as lightning. It's true that it might be a little bit frightening. You promise them that if they follow you then they will learn Kung Fu, and this is enough to convince them that your plan is a good one.
Thank you for taking all the nuance and fun out of what I said, AI. Appreciate that. Okay. So how exactly are we gonna go about this? Prepare... Oh wait. Not say. Working through the night. My follower... Or wait, we guess your followers, because we're doing narration now. Followers and you. Prepare... an entire stadium full of simulation console helmets for the non-believers. Then you send them out to drag your enemies here to be plugged in and neutralized. While you wait for them to return, give me something, AI. Give me something good.
Working through the night, your followers and you prepare an entire stadium full of simulation. You stand in the middle of the stadium and practice your fighting
Nice.
skills. Your followers begin dragging
Yes.
non-believers in, and you order them plugged into the system.
Wonderful. This is all going exactly according to plan. I'm having a great time. Do a little cheerleading for my followers to encourage them as they carry out my bidding.
You do a little cheerleading for your followers to encourage them as they carry out your bidding.
Presumably I've been preparing to do this while they were out.
You go out to the front and begin leading a cheer for your soon-to-be kung fu fighting followers.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Beautiful. Mwah, chef kiss. I love it. I'm just gonna hit enter and see what it comes up with next, because that was... The AI is making it up to me now. Started off a little rocky.
Who is the greatest leader of all? You ask them. You are, Master. They reply. What is the aim of the great cleansing? You ask them.
Keep going, AI. You got this. Also, you've said my part for me, so I have nothing to do.
To destroy all the non-believers and send them to the void, they reply. A large group of guards and non-believers are about to burst in through the door. What is the password?
What is the password? That is... I'm gonna edit that last sentence out, because that's... doesn't make any sense. Oh, pants. Oh, it's too late. I've already deleted it. I'm sorry. I'll switch to say. Do not fear the enemy, my chosen ones. Sun's coming out. I bet you can tell. It's been nothing but storm clouds all day. As soon as I start streaming, blue skies and sunlight. Don't worry, it'll start getting dark pretty soon. Use the sweet, sweet kung fu moves I taught you. And lay the smackdown on the non-believers. They got this,
You
I
say
think.
do not fear the enemy, my chosen ones. Use the sweet, sweet kung fu. You leave the stadium and enter the city square to confront the oncoming guards and non-believers.
Who are the guards? Where did the guards come from? Use a kung fu move to effortlessly deflect their attack. Effortlessly.
You use a kung fu
The
move
prison
to
guards. The
effortlessly
prison
deflect
guards are
their
still
attack.
here. AI, I thought we'd moved on.
You leap into the air and perform a beautiful and deadly flying crane on fire. You come down feet first into a pair of guards' heads, shattering their skulls.
Oh my god. Killbot says I'm not fighting, go fight things, gain 1 point. I'm absolutely fighting. I've just shattered 2 guards' skulls. Stand back and let my followers do the rest.
You
As a
stand
leader,
back
you
and
don't
let
wanna
your followers do the
Your
rest.
hand's too dirty. You got followers for a reason.
Your kung fu is too deadly for you to get personally involved in the combat. The guards and the non-believers are no match for your superhuman agility.
Oh my god.
You and your followers massacre them with ease.
I taught my followers expert kung fu overnight, and we've just massacred. Okay. Nice job, guys. You all did really great back there, and I'm proud of you. Positive reinforcement is important.
You say nice job, guys. You all did really great back there and I'm proud of you. Your followers cheer, and you can see the pride in their eyes as they acknowledge your compliment. You think back to how you were a pathetic loser just half a year ago, when Master Chen found you and took you in.
Definitely lost the plot a little bit. Remember how we were in a cyberpunk dystopian sci-fi setting? Okay. Now we need to destroy the simulation that has enslaved humanity.
You say now we need to destroy the simulation that has enslaved humanity.
I know.
We'll do it for sure, Master. They say in unison. We'll fight until the bitter end, for the order of progress.
Wonderful. Over the coming weeks, you and your followers systematically destroy the... What was it called? Like the digital plague or whatever? Digital plague that had enslaved humankind. The program... No, hold on. The Order of Crunkgress. I'll say that first. No, not the Order of Progress. Not anymore. From this moment forth, we are the Order of Crunkgress. This is horrible, and I'm mad about it.
The prison is filled with laughter at your joke. You continue, let's get going, people. We're going to expose the simulation to the minds of humanity and set them free. You have completed the...
Let's just take that bit off there. Okay, so over the coming weeks, you and your followers systematically destroy the digital plague that has enslaved humankind. Now, humankind will be slaves to only one master. You. You are now... Alright, no, we'll leave it at that and see what the AI thinks of that.
Over the coming weeks, you and your followers systematically destroy the digital plague that had enslaved humankind. Mankind will worship
I
you
said
as
humankind,
a god, and you
AI.
have whatever you
Be
want.
sexist.
You'll finally be the ruler the world always needed.
I think it's time. I think that's it. I think we did it. Moral of the story is... I think that's it.
The moral of the
Time to
story
wrap it up.
is...
Give me a good one. I will re-roll until we get a good
Have
one.
you heard the one about
No.
the tortoise and the hare?
Try again.
Hell has frozen over, and the world has become a much better place.
No. Come on.
There is no moral. The end note, this ending is a good ending that does not lead to a game over.
I'll accept that. That was great. I enjoyed that a great deal. I think AI Dungeon saves your stories. View adventure? Yeah. So that I can export this, because we need to save this. This was relatively short, but this is hilarious. What are we doing on time? Can't complain about the story I knew when you explicitly typed in you winning. That's the brilliant thing about the AI dungeon. So I'm just gonna copy this to like a text file and then I'll deal with it later. I'll put this on I don't think there's an export button. There we go. I'll put this in the Discord later for anyone who missed it.
There is no moral. The end note, this ending is a good ending that does not lead to a game over.
Okay. We're gonna do one more round of this, because that was relatively short. And then we'll switch to the Trader Life Simulator, which I am a little nervous about. Well, the second most active person on here today is Jam. Actually, it doesn't like when you put in more than one name, so we'll do Jam. Jam, are you human, synthetic, or artificial intelligence? Hi, how you doing? Choose your race. You're being drafted. We'll get one more story out of this ridiculously expensive world that really didn't impact the story at all. Synthetic. Computers once feared the power of the human mind. Really? Deciding that humans could not be trusted with it, and attempted to wipe them all out. When they discovered the digital plague, they believed their job was finished and left the humans to die. What is a digital plague? What is a digital plague for humans? Is it just an illness? It doesn't make sense. However, humans survived, and a small community has been able to recreate themselves as cyborgs. Death has stopped being permanent for this community, as their minds can be uploaded into a cyborg when they're about to die, prolonging their existence indefinitely. A psychologist? Really, Jam? Thought we agreed that you need to go to therapy. Snow crash style situation. I don't know what that's a reference to. I'm so sorry. Feel free to explain it if you want to, or don't. Psychologists are the only ones who can sense the coming of the digital plague, giving them a unique place in society. They train and ready others for the oncoming darkness. In times of peace, they work to keep the mind healthy and strong, aiding in the protection against the digital plague. Okay, our goal this time, I don't care what the AI says, our goal is to find out what the hell they mean by digital plague, because that I don't understand what this is. Jam, faction. Seekers, the Project, pick a different one. The Order of Progress, the Keepers, the Alliance, the Order of the First Ones. Agency. Excuse me? No, the faction. You gotta pick the faction first. This will change. Come on, Jam, pay attention. Impossible, this guy. Otherwise, I'm gonna put you in the Order of the First Ones. Progress. What? Jam, progress. Oh, the Order of Progress. I see. Okay. Secret society dedicated to taking control of a simulation for themselves, who are using their knowledge to imprison humanity. Oh, we are evil. It's led by a council of the richest members of humanity which survived the digital plague. They carry out their work in secret because the seekers who created the simulation in an attempt to save humanity will stop at nothing to destroy them. Interesting. Okay, now you choose your location. The island of Zifu, Base R, the Citadel, or the Palace. I have to imagine that this was all generated randomly. Surely a human didn't do this. No answer for Jam. You just want to make me say Zifu. XX Ipu was created by the Order in an attempt to preserve the essence of humanity. They created the simulation, knowing that if the truth of reality was revealed before they could take control of the simulation, the minds of a significant number of people would be destroyed. As such, they decided to create a hidden virtual world to which they could escape if this happened. They created this world as a paradise far away from the real world. Okay, so we're going to paradise. A virtual paradise. Oh boy, Crunk. That's a proper wall of text. Interesting.
You must quickly reach an epiphany or the plague will infect the population and they will be lost forever. You are in a domain of unlimited power and can shape reality to your desires.
This is a good start. The Burning Sands is an alternate reality game at the order of the first ones, along with the project created to get people interested in the simulation so they could learn about the truth. Early in the ARG, I mean, I love ARGs, but what? Players were contacted by a group called the Black Hand. They were sent a text message with a series of seemingly random numbers. The Black Hand told the players that if they could discover their message, they would grant them power over the world of the simulation. What? Alright, our goal is to find out what they're talking about when they say digital plague. They're a male android created by the Order of Progress to be a psychologist, help people cope with the truth of the real world, helping a client deal with the hard truth of the real world. Quickly reach an epiphany, or the plague will infect the population and they will be lost forever. Oops. Unlimited power and can shape reality to ourselves. We already have that. This is AI Dungeon. So what do you think the term digital plague means? Maybe we can get our client to explain this to us.
You say so. What do you think the term digital plague means? I have no idea. It sounds cool, that's for sure. Probably something to do with the weird signals that we got earlier.
Okay, we're off to another shaky start. And how does that make you feel?
You
We gotta be a
say,
proper
how does
psychologist.
that make you feel? You're a pretty cool guy, in all honesty. You've been helping me out a lot during our sessions. I feel like you genuinely care, which is rare among your kind. What do you
What are
mean?
you talking about? I'm gonna make a house rule. Whenever the AI ends by saying what I either say or do, we just hit enter. The action has been taken. The AI stole our turn. Oh, what? You're having trouble figuring out what to do next? Well, maybe you shouldn't have stolen my
Well,
turn.
you're an android. And I know you're not the only one that was created to help us out. There are others out there like you who are also helping people through these tough times.
Cool. It's what I was programmed to do. So, about this digital plague I keep hearing about. How can a plague be digital? What does that even mean?
You say it's what I was programmed to do. So, about this digital
I'm very
plague I
gracious.
keep
I'm not going
hearing
to gloat
about.
about being so
How
good at
can a
this.
plague be? I have no idea. I remember hearing about a signal that was released and messed up everything, though. Maybe that's what it is? Some sort of computer virus?
If it's a computer virus, then why would it affect humans?
You say if it's a
I
computer
demand
virus,
answers.
then why would it affect humans? I don't know. Why don't you just ask the team of people working on this?
I love how I don't even have a name or a description for the person I'm talking to. Good idea. Do you know where I can find them?
You say good idea. Do you know where I
My
can
client
find
is the one
them?
who winds up helping me.
Yeah, they're in a trailer in the middle of the camp. They've been monitoring the experiment the entire time. You stand up and leave the room, walking through the halls of the large building.
Excellent. You've taken my action for me, so we're gonna hit enter. Always has trouble.
You know that the director is monitoring your actions from his computer, but he doesn't try to stop you. You find the door to the outside and walk outside into the light of the setting sun.
Is there anyone out here who knows what a digital plague is?
You say, is there anyone out here who knows what a digital plague is? You sigh and sit down in the sand. You watch the sunset in silence.
Despondent android. Well, it's taking my turn again.
You hear the voice of the director speak to you in your head. Why are you doing this, Z? He asks. You know that we need to finish this.
I don't know how to respond to that. I'm not gonna try to correct the name because once you start doing that, the AI gets very confused. I'm not budging from this spot until I get answers. Tell me how a plague can be digital. Tell me now.
You say I'm not budging from this spot until I get answers. Tell me how a plague can be digital. Tell me. Z stares at you in shock. You don't know? He asks.
Thought I was Z, okay.
The Order of the Ancients created it. They created the plague that wiped out humanity.
I understand that a plague wiped out humanity. That makes perfect sense. But the plague would have to be biological because humans are biological. But everyone keeps saying this plague is digital. I don't understand. And I'm so frustrated.
You say, I understand that a plague wiped out humanity. That makes perfect sense. But the plague would have to be biological. Z nods. He reaches out and touches your shoulder with his hand. I'm sorry you feel that way, he says. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh my god. I just got a non-apology from whoever the hell Z is. And no answers. None. Alright. Oh man. I almost feel like it's not gonna answer my question. I'm tempted to just walk out into the desert and see what happens. Walk out into the desert.
You walk out into the desert.
Throwing your curveball, AI. What you gonna do about this? Throwing a temper tantrum is what I'm doing.
You begin walking down the endless road. You have a long journey ahead of you.
Whistle a jaunty tune. Matter of fact, whistle a jaunty sea shanty while I walk.
You whistle a jaunty sea
That seems like
shanty
something
while
the
you
Jam
walk.
would do.
After a few hours, you reach the edge of the desert and see an endless grey vista in front of you. In the distance is a dark green blur. You sit down to take a break from your journey.
Taking my turn again. Try to distinguish what the dark green blur is. I guess.
You try to distinguish what the dark green blur is. In the distance, you see something emerging from the grey sands. You walk forward to get a better look. The object appears to be coming out of the grey desert and entering the sands.
Wow, that's informative. I feel like I've broken the game by spending my first 10 minutes in it questioning its very premise and demanding answers. Keep watching.
You keep
Is
watching.
it Shai Hulud? Might as well be.
The object detaches from the grey surface and flies directly towards you. You back away slowly. Eventually, a small, circular plate enters the desert sands.
Sure.
It appears to be a small coin slot.
Sure. Search my robo pockets for a coin, I guess.
You search your oboe pockets for a
We
coin.
wanna be faithful to the fact that I'm an android, obviously. Robo pockets, as any good android would.
You pull out a crumpled coin and place it in the slot. A small screen lights up on the device. The screen shows a video of a burning stick person.
Well, this is mightily disturbing. What am I looking at here? Burning
You say, well,
stick
this
person.
is mightily disturbing. What am I looking at here? The woman smiles and leans in close to you. The number was correct, but the Black Hand never told you what it was for. She whispers in your ear. They don't grant powers.
Oh, that's right. We started out with a prompt about an ARG, didn't we? I'm just gonna pretend that the rest of this didn't happen and start fresh. But I worked so hard to solve the puzzles in the ARG. I was promised powers. It's not fair. I'm sorry, Jam. I do have you
You say,
tantruming a
but I
lot.
worked so hard to solve the puzzles.
I'm pretty
in
sure
the
it would be very
ARG.
easy to get it
I
to
was
start
promised
generating
powers.
some form of
It's
Dune.
not. Puzzles are all an ARG is, whispers the woman. You have to
Oh, the stick
understand
figures.
that. The burning woman fades away, leaving you alone in your room.
My room? I thought I was in the desert. What? Wonder how I got from the desert to my room.
You wonder how you got from the desert to your room.
Sure do, AI. What's up with that? We need a goal.
The next day you wake up alone in your bed, as you do most mornings. You've been staying at a friend's
No,
house for
try
the past
again.
few weeks ever
That's a
since you
cop-out.
were released. As you ponder the nature of reality, you drift into a deep sleep. The next day, you wake up in your bed. It appears to be late morning, judging by the sunlight coming through your window.
An ARG is more than just puzzles. Alright? There's a story and the feeling of community and the satisfaction of... I've made several ARGs. Dare you reduce it to just puzzles. I'm mad at that stick figure woman who was on fire. Okay, Jam. Let's see if we can make it generate Dune. Walk back to the desert.
You walk back to the desert. The hallway leading to your room is deserted. You see nobody until you enter
What?
the main room. A small
Just
group
did
of
you just
people
ignore?
huddled together in the corner,
I
eyes
never
red
did I
from
Love
crying.
Bees. I've heard of it. I've never done any of the big ones. They're just so daunting. I would love to make a real big one like that that requires tons and tons of people. But I don't have the audience. You need to have a lot of people paying attention to you before you can do something like that. I think when I did my 1,000 subscriber on YouTube ARG, I think, was it 3 people that ultimately solved all of the puzzles and found the end in total? It was pretty rough. I spent so much time and effort making all those puzzles. Like 3 people reached the end. I don't know where to go with this. Jam, this is you personified, so I'm gonna ask you what you would like to do. We're gonna do like another 5 minutes of this, and then we're gonna switch games. Jam, you can choose a goal, or you can just try to steer and say what you would like this Android version of you to do. This one hasn't been quite as cohesive as the first one. It could be because I started out by demanding to know what the setting was talking about, because it made no sense, and arguing with it. It may have been an error on my part. I'm not gonna get answers. I was gonna walk without rhythm, but it won't let me go back to the desert. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm in the desert. If the AI is gonna ignore me, I'm gonna ignore the AI. Walk without rhythm, so I don't attract the worm.
You walk without rhythm so you don't attract the worm. The worms are all over the ground,
Hey.
as dense as the sands they inhabit.
Interesting.
You can barely move, lest you step on an unseen one. The idea makes you shudder.
Interesting. It seems to be merging the Dune setting with just like earthworms on the ground. Take another big hit of the spice melange.
You take another big hit of the spice.
We've gone off the deep end already. This character must be high and hallucinating or something.
As you walk through the desert, a giant worm appears out of nowhere and swallows you whole. A woman screams. It is not you.
Forgot to walk without
The
rhythm.
woman screams again, louder this time.
Stop screaming. You don't even have anything to scream about. I'm the one who should be screaming. Me. I'm the one being eaten here. Just take 5 seconds to think about someone besides yourself.
You say stop screaming. You don't even have anything to scream about. I'm the one who should be screaming. Me. I'm sorry, says the woman. The Black Hand told the players that if they could discover their message, they would grant them power over the world and the simulation.
Are you, wasn't I told at the very beginning this that I had infinite power? Use my infinite power to make the worm, the woman, and Z, whoever Z was, do a funky little dance.
You use your infinite
were told we had
power
infinite
to make
power
the
at the
worm,
start.
the woman, and Z do a funky little dance.
We've gone so entirely off the rails at this point.
The worm and the woman begin a little two-step. Z stands between the two, seemingly confused by the whole situation. The woman begins laughing uncontrollably.
Laugh right along with her. Her laugh is infectious.
You laugh right along with her.
I think we might be in the simulation still.
The woman laughs louder and louder. Z stares at the two of you in silence. Then, without warning, your entire world goes dark.
I'm so sleepy, folks. I know it's the allergies, but I'm gonna cut it here. This has been one of those really weird, like, art house films that seems like it's supposed to be super symbolic, but doesn't actually make a lot of sense. We're gonna end with the moral of the story is... Jim, I'm sorry that your story was less cohesive than Krunk's, but... not sorry enough to do anything about it, I guess. Give us a good one.
Sometimes, even though you're trapped in a giant computer simulation, you can still want something more.
That's actually not bad. That is not a bad moral of the story. All right. We'll go back to the menu here. So that's been AI Dungeon for now. I'm not gonna renew my subscription this time. We'll take a break from it. Maybe we'll come back to it in a little while when more stuff has been developed. I just don't think it makes sense to keep paying for something that I'm using like 4 times a month, like I said. So for the remainder of the stream, I gotta switch some stuff around. So you're gonna get my big old face. Why is my camera tilted up so much? Let me just tilt that down just a little bit. It's a little bit better. Big old face. I'm gonna go into Twitch, edit stream info. How badly can we break Trader Life Sim? It isn't there. Okay, good. We'll add first playthrough. Oh. As a tag. And I have not started this game up yet. I hope it works. It was just updated to version 2.1. I haven't even launched it yet. This is one of those games where when it had an update, it made me download an additional like 2 gigabytes Instead of just giving me a patch, like had me re-download half the game. Oh, I should turn off chill hop, I think. Probably. And let me get the get it up on that screen. Full screen game. Trader Life Simulator. And there we go. We'll see if my face is in a good spot or not. So this is a game. Interestingly, when I first saw it, I didn't seek this game out. This game sought me out. They contacted me and said, "Hey, do you want a key for our game?" And I was gonna say no, thank you. And then I asked my patrons, "Do you want to watch me play this kind of game and just see if I can break it?" And they were like, "Yeah." They're not here for some reason, most of them. Interestingly, making me play this game and then failing to show up. But it looks like a really bad game. I'm just gonna come out and say it. It looks like a terrible game from what I've seen. But on Steam, it has mostly positive reviews. And I don't know if it's one of those situations where it's just being artificially given too many positive reviews by people who know the developers or whatever, or if it's just very niche and maybe this is exactly what a certain group of people are looking for. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I do want to turn down the volume. I can't? Oh boy. No volume control. Okay, well that's fun. I'll just use OBS to turn the system audio down, I guess. You'll have to let me know if it sounds okay. I can turn it down in OBS, but that's not a great start. No volume controls, no sound controls at all, I guess. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It seems like it's a game about you run like a shop and you have to stock it. It's like a little capitalism simulator, but it's one of those weird capitalism simulators with too much physics. And the character models are terrifying. And apparently they're all male, and they all look like they want to beat you up, even though it's just a sim game. Oh, okay. Where are we? What do we? I guess we're standing here. In the bottom right. Okay, hold on. My face is covering something. Let me just move my camera to the bottom. Let's see what we got here. Continue. So in the top left, we've got $500. I'm guessing that means $100 in the bank. 0 credit card. And white bar of star. In the bottom right, we have green. Bar of green. We have 1 urine. 0 dirtiness and 1 hunger. And we are in a pink room with just the most hideous ceiling I've ever seen in my life. Good. Can we... I don't know what we can interact with. What? Let's go. Take the car and go to your shop. Okay. I've been told what to do. I guess I better follow directions because I don't know what's going on. Here's the green room. Same ceiling. Equally disgusting. Enormous bathroom with no toilet or shower. Very good. Very good. Can I turn the water on? Cannot. Nope. But my urine, dirtiness, and hunger are going up. Oh, I've got stairs. Ooh, that's not rendering super great. It's not rendering super great, though. Can I jump? Oh, I can. Alright, first thing we have to determine is, can I take fall damage if I jump over the railing here? Nope. Guess not. And can we open door? I don't know if I'm pressing the wrong button. Or if this door is an impenetrable barrier. We have red cup. I'm trying right-clicking, left-clicking, E, F, Q. Oh, Q is inventory. I have 1 of rack. I can't rotate them. 1 of laptop, 1 of wall, 1 of door frame, 1 of door, 1 of toilet. I've got one of toilet. I think we should place the toilet. Can we put it on the counter? It looks like I can. Sweet. Interact. We get black screen. Censored. Censorship. I have no more urine. I do still have dirtiness. And I don't have a bath. Escape doesn't close the windows, which is fun. Neither does the button that opened it. I have to click close. What about R? Okay, nothing else is working. I have a stove. It'll highlight that I... Oh no, I guess it's not highlighting. It was just a rendering thing. Okay. Bowl of potatoes. Very good. I wish I could use the knife. I feel like that's a little unfair. Okay. I am supposed to be taking car and go to buy something. Door. F. Interact. Okay, my face is now covering something else, so... I'll move it up here. I'll give it a horizontal flip. So I'm looking in the right direction. Boom. I'm a professional. Okay, continue. In the bottom left, it was showing the keys that I had to press. So here we are. This is my house, I guess. F to interact. Wonderful. Pay respects to the door as I close it. This is an enormous house. Holy crap. Can I run? Oh, I can run. Oh, that green bar goes down. I've got a swing set. I have everything I need. I don't even need a job. Now, it did say... Oh, hold on. We've got a hole in the backyard, it seems. There is a hole in the backyard. There's a hole in the middle of the yard. There's a hole in the middle of the yard. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the middle of the yard. Alright. Sweet. I am supposed to be driving somewhere. Oh. Press M to open the map. 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 Okay. Map. Wow, that's a font that they've chosen to use. And it's blurry. The font's a little blurry. You probably can't tell on the stream. It's not in that great of resolution, but... Very good clip art that we've used for the map. Excellent. We've got a guide. I feel like instead of this, we could have just had a bigger map with the text on the map in a nicer font, and it would have been fine. Where am I? Okay, your home. I am here. I am at edge of map. Your shop. This is my shop. I own this, I guess. Where am I supposed to... I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I've already forgotten. Should I go to my shop? So just go second right. Can I drive this car, or is it like a... I have a feeling I'm going to be driving the car. Neighbors? Neighbors? I cannot visit my neighbors. Oh, there's nobody in there. That is an empty house. This neighborhood is real empty. There is a car here, though. Am I allowed to touch other person's car? I don't think so. Look how dirty that look how dirty that window is. Use a laptop to save the game. I don't know how to do that. I don't need to save anything yet. I think we're... Ah! I'm getting jump scared by the tutorial. Don't forget to check the car's status by pressing E while looking at the car. Don't forget. How could I forget? I didn't even know to do that. E. We're 100% on everything. Open door. Oh, it's this door, the trunk door. Okay, we'll close that up. Hey, I can't. Oh, I can crouch. There we go. Do we have like a? No, I guess I can't change the view. We have like an actual license plate. The caboose. All right, drive. If your car runs out of fuel, period. Use the phone by pressing N key, period. But you need to buy one first. Whew, that was a wild ride. So I don't have a phone, so if I run out of gas, I'm just dead. Okay, look back. Look back. I just go, okay. Here we go. I need a radio. How come in a game like this, I feel like I should have a radio? So a second right. Time, 12. Okay, my face is over the time now, but I assure you, it's so tiny that you were not gonna... Ah! Oh, God. Oh, God. Everything's fine. Everything is fine and dandy. All right, so I think supermarket is my shop. Is supermarket my shop? M for map. I think it is. Am I a supermarket owner? Leave vehicle. Leave vehicle. All right. Here I am at my shop that I own, I guess. Wow, this is a great neighborhood. Can I cannot. I am getting hungry and dirty. And my urine is starting to build up. Interact. Here we go. Whoa! Press Q to place furniture. I'm glad that they put a timer on the clicking OK. They don't want you to rush through this tutorial. What's up, bro? Are you my... Do you want to hurt me? I feel like you want to hurt me. I feel like that stance that you've... The worker will handle the selling process. You just have to collect money from the cash box. Hey, it's a laptop. Well, it's not a laptop. It's an actual computer. This stance that you've taken is very threatening, friend. I feel like you could maybe... I mean, you can get a chair and sit down if you're tired. You just look very aggressive at the moment. Oh, look, there's people out there. Okay. Interact. No money to collect. Can I interact with this? Talk to Jaber first. Is that you? I can only interact from behind. No money to collect. No, I want to talk to you. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, buddy. How do I cashier? Interact. No money to... I know that. Ah! Use the laptop to save your progress. Start unpacking goods by pressing F while looking at a box. I was coming over to investigate these boxes. Visit Jaber's shop to restock. Okay. Jaber shop. This is terrifying. Where is Jaber shop? Jaber shop. Way over there? Why is it on the other side of town? That's terrible. Take from box. What do we got? Wait, hold on. Place. Rascal Jr., Crybabies, disposable diapers. Wait, I had a shelf. Rack. Place. Visit the furniture shop to buy a toilet, bath, and whatever else you need. Man, it's like you don't even care. Okay. You don't even care what I'm doing. Diapers. We're a diaper shop now. Place on shelf. Beautiful. Okay. My urine is really starting to build up. Okay, you keep telling me take from box. Place on shelf. What do we got? Rascal Jr. Party poopers. Disposable diapers. Good, good. This is a supermarket, according to the mat. Jam, I was expecting it to be this clunk. This is exactly what I expected, actually. Take from box. How many diapers do we have in box? Is my question. Seems like it's a lot. Let's check out the other boxes. It is now 15 o'clock, according to the clock. What's this one? What do we got here? What are you? Tea. Tea and diapers. Is it tea and diaper shop? Welcome to the tea and diaper shop. Boom. Alright, box number 3. What do we got in box number 3? We're running out of time. Coffee. Tea, coffee, and diapers. Everything a parent needs. I'm gonna have to buy like a shower or a toilet or something. There's 8 in this box. I have to place every single one of these? Hey, dude, can you, like... There's no one buying anything. Can you just... Can you just come over here and do some work? We stack them? We can stack them. Oh, how high can we stack them? Can I just place it on the floor? I can. What am I... Oh, whoops. No, hold on. What am I placing them on the shelf for? Like a fool. We're gonna build the most beautiful stack of coffee. Floor to ceiling coffee. Only the best. Here we go. I might have to bring one of these boxes over here to stand on. Line that up real nice. Real nice. Beautiful. These are kind of floating a little bit. Oh, this is leaning a little. You don't just come to the store for the coffee, tea, and diapers. You come for the ambiance. You come for the art on display. Why you not let me... Why won't you let me... Excuse me. I'm just gonna pick up one of these boxes. Excuse me. I just... Here we go. I just had to be up higher. Can you take me higher? This is an art game now. That's the very last of coffee. Oh look, they have labels on them. They had labels the whole time. We'll just grab all of them. And make the most incredible display you've ever seen in your entire life. Okay, that's not gonna work. Diapers, come here. I'm gonna need you to be there so I can stand atop you. Oh, this is so beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna fit another one up there. Okay. Diapers, back on the rack. Back on the diaper rack. I think we're ready to open. I don't know how to do that. It says talk to Jaber first. Alright, where's that furniture store? Because if I don't take a shower, I think I'm gonna die. Oh, it's on the way home. Alright. Done. I've put in my hours for the day. Let's drive. Maybe we can manage a little 3-point turn. A little, no. 3-point turn. We did it! Yes. I am a master at driving. And then around the turn. We don't take our foot off the gas pedal. No, we do not. Wait, that's the furniture store. Okay. Leave the vehicle. I hope the furniture store is open 24 hours because... You keep telling me to do this. Okay, this is unfair. You're gonna make me run through the woods. Excuse me? Excuse me? What is this? Excuse me. How do I get there? I have to drive all the way around. It will not let me walk any further, my friends. I might just have to remain dirty. I don't have any food. I think I might die. Where do I buy food? I'm the supermarket. Okay, there's vegetables shop over here. Oh man. Let's go vegetables shop. Drive. I have money. I have some money. So I can go buy some vegetables so that I don't die. Oh man, those brakes are real slow though. Electronics shop, butcher shop. No, oh my god, They're just hanging over white cabinets, and you look like you want to hurt me too. Why does everyone look like... Oh my god. Is this a horror game? Okay. Hi. Those eyes, though. Hi. Hey, buddy? Hi. I just want apples. No, not for selling. I want apples for eating. Open. We'll put these apples in here. Can I take from box? I can. It's not gonna let me eat an apple. Okay. That's not what the apples are for. Where do I obtain food for myself? Do I have to go to this one? There's a burgers and gas place here. Let's try that. Escape doesn't close the menu. Escape doesn't close. We know this now. Wait, where am I going? All right, I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go and see if we can get a hamburger, ham-style burger. Everyone in this town does look like they want to hurt me, and I don't like that very much. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Is it that? Right there? Is it that place? Best burger. That's the only one that I want. Don't give me any inferior burgers. Thank you very much. I'm not even going to try to find like a drive-through. We're just going to get out. We're going to order a burger because my hunger is 43. Out of what I don't know. It doesn't tell me that. But I'm pretty sure I need a burger. Order and pay here. Touch to order. Touch. Your things are out of order. These are out of order. Press for assistance. Even the press for assistance button is out of order. This is a disaster. This is the worst Best Burger I've ever eaten at in my entire life. Excuse me. All of your machines don't work. You. I came here for a burger. I'm gonna purchase a burger. I have it in my hand. I can plate. Can I sit? This is just free food. The whole restaurant's full of food. Placed it. Eat. Okay. My hunger is reduced. It's not gone, but it's reduced. Now I guess we're gonna drive all the way around. My urine is already 38. I don't know what that's out of, but I assume... I assume I don't want urine to hit 100. Or do I want urine to hit 100? Just get right around the corner here. We're gonna go to furniture shop. I'm gonna leave urine and just see what happens. We're testing this. I'm gonna stay on the sidewalk like a proper car pedestrian. Where's the... Oh, there's the entrance. At last. Okay. Are you open all night? It is 9 p.m. now, according to my clock that you folks can't see. Sorry about that. You keep telling me use a laptop to save the game. But what if I don't want to save the game? I don't know if this game can be saved. We got Locos. Hey, cool flavor, spicy chili, and very cheesy. Don't forget barely salted. Good display cases. Do you have a shower? Because it seems like I need a shower for my body, or maybe a bath. I'll take a hose and a bar of soap. There's a lot of birds in this shop. You folks hear the birds? I mean,